Long before the age of technology, one man saw the world not just as it was, but as it could be. His name was Leonardo da Vinci, a painter, a scientist, an engineer, and a dreamer, centuries ahead of his time. We see a young boy running through the fields of Vinci, Italy. Born in 1452 in a small village called Vinci, Leonardo was the illegitimate son of a notary and a peasant woman. He had no formal education, yet from a young age he showed an insatiable curiosity about the world. The boy watches birds flying in the sky, then sketches them on the ground with a stick. While other children played, Leonardo observed nature, how birds flew, how water flowed, how light shifted with the time of day. He saw the hidden patterns behind everything. Leonardo, now a teenager, enters the bustling workshop of Verrocchio in Florence. At 14, he became an apprentice to Andrea del Verrocchio, one of Florence's most renowned artists. Here he learned not just painting and sculpture, but the mechanics of machines, chemistry, metalworking, and even anatomy. Verrocchio works on a painting and watches as Leonardo paints an angel beside him. Legend has it that Leonardo's angel was so beautifully done, Verrocchio put down his brush and never painted again. Cut to Leonardo's notebook, filled with sketches and reversed handwriting. But painting was only a part of his genius. Leonardo filled thousands of pages with observations, ideas, and inventions, written in mirror script, as if guarding secrets meant for a distant future. We see drawings of helicopters, tanks, and bridges. He imagined flying machines centuries before the Wright brothers. He designed armored vehicles, mechanical knights, and even diving suits, blueprints for a world yet to come. Leonardo performs dissections in a candle-lit room. To understand the human body, he dissected corpses and drew some of the most accurate anatomical sketches the world had ever seen. His studies predated modern medical knowledge by hundreds of years. People gasp as Leonardo unveils The Last Supper. In Milan, he painted The Last Supper, a revolutionary work of art that captured human emotion, divine drama, and perspective in a way no one had ever done before. Zoom in on the reactions of each disciple in the painting. Each figure tells a story. Each face reflects shock, disbelief, or betrayal. It wasn't just a painting, it was psychology on a canvas. Leonardo walks alone through a quiet garden, sketching birds in flight. Despite his fame, Leonardo often felt isolated. He was a man of questions in an age of answers that weren't ready yet. He rarely completed his works, driven not by deadlines, but by perfection. A messenger hands him a letter from the King of France. Later in life, he was invited by King Francis I of France. The king didn't want him for his paintings, but for his mind, a living treasure of knowledge. He designs palaces, canals, and mechanical theaters in France. In France, Leonardo became more than an artist. He was an engineer, an architect, a philosopher. His notebooks continued to grow, but much of his work remained unpublished, hidden in time. Back to the workshop, where he gently teaches a student how to hold a brush. Leonardo believed that learning never ends. He mentored others not by telling them what to think, but by showing them how to see. Cut to the Mona Lisa being unveiled, and then came the masterpiece that would haunt history forever. La Gioconda, known to us as Mona Lisa. Her eyes seem to follow you. Her smile, unreadable, eternal. Zoom into the Mona Lisa's enigmatic smile. The Mona Lisa wasn't just a portrait. It was a window into the soul, painted with techniques so advanced, we still debate how he did it. Leonardo writes in his notebook, "Learning never exhausts the mind." He believed in the unity of all knowledge, that art, science, and nature were not separate pursuits, but parts of one great truth. He observes water currents and sketches whirlpools. He studied water, not just to paint it, but to understand its behavior. His notes include studies on erosion, hydraulics, and even the idea of plate tectonics. Leonardo experiments with optics using mirrors and light. Light fascinated him. He explored how it bends, reflects, and reveals. His experiments with optics were the seeds of modern photography and vision science. He draws a fetus inside a womb. His anatomical drawings weren't just technical, they were deeply human. In one, he drew an unborn child with such care, it feels alive on the page. He stands before a giant model of a flying machine, wings outstretched. He longed to fly. He built gliders, studied bird anatomy, and dreamed of rising into the skies, not for war, but for wonder. Storm clouds gather over Italy as Leonardo packs to leave. As Italy grew unstable, Leonardo left for France. He carried with him only a few paintings, but inside his mind were universes. He rests in a quiet room in Château du Clos-Lucé, near Amboise. There, in the French countryside, Leonardo da Vinci passed away in 1519, at the age of 67. It is said the king cradled him as he died. He left no children, no formal school, and yet his legacy lives on. In art, in science, in every bridge between curiosity and creation. Pages of his notebooks flutter in the wind. Many of his ideas weren't discovered until centuries later. And even now, we're still uncovering the depth of what he saw. Montage of modern inventions, airplanes, robots, surgical technology. From flight to robotics, from anatomy to engineering. What Da Vinci imagined, the world eventually built. The words appear on screen. He painted with light. He dreamed with reason. Leonardo was not just a genius of his time. He was a timeless explorer of the human potential. Cut to a modern scientist opening a replica of Da Vinci's Codex. Today, his notebooks are studied by engineers and artists alike. Every line a spark of genius. Every sketch, a doorway. A child looks up at a flying machine model in a museum. He taught us to wonder, to ask why, and to never stop imagining what could be. He lived in the Renaissance, but he belonged to the future. Leonardo da Vinci, painter, inventor, anatomist, the eternal student of the universe. Once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward.